This is the digital presentation for my class, Historic Preservation for Arizona Realtors. My name is Ben Brosseau. I'm a publicist, a realtor, and a commissioner with Scottsdale Historic Preservation Commission. This video is specifically created for people that are in the position to book lecturers for their school, for their Arizona Area Association of Realtors, or if you're an affiliated business with a large agent following, contact me for more information. Okay. Class overview, modern perspectives. My 3-hour continuing education class is designed to empower realtors with the knowledge necessary to help clients appreciate and maintain the historic integrity of existing homes within designated historic neighborhoods, how to spot a historic home, and what steps must be taken to win grants and tax breaks from the local and national registers of historic places. Takeaways include a complete survey of all historic neighborhoods in Phoenix and their relevance as cultural assets. Knowing how to price a historic home and trends in historic preservation locally and nationally. Why do we preserve? Dive deep into the state's natural history and hear from people who have made historic preservation their life's work. Take a virtual field trip to some of our country's most important archaeological discoveries to gain a new perspective on preservation as it pertains to the history of humankind. Ambassadors needed. Electively taking time out to build a broader understanding and appreciation of historic and cultural assets sends each agent home a newly certified cultural heritage ambassador. Next, I'm going to run you through the course syllabus. So for the first 5 minutes of class, I'm going to share a little bit about myself and my experience in historic preservation. Then we're going to turn it around, and each person in the class, for just a couple of minutes, they're going to tell us a little bit about themselves and what neighborhood in Phoenix they appreciate the most, whether it's historic or not. For the following 15 minutes, we'll talk about the history of historic preservation. And we'll also talk about who benefits from historic preservation and how does historic preservation benefit us all. Part D, you'll see why is historic preservation important to home buyers. Then we'll take a little break. After that, we'll jump right into architectural integrity. What is architectural integrity? You're going to hear from some of my friends about that. For this section, I have a series of really great YouTube videos put together featuring local influencers in the historic preservation scene. After that, we'll go into section F, a complete survey of historic districts with all Phoenix City Commissions, existing, proposed, and future. Final overview. Prop 207 in Part G is one of the highlights of this class, something everybody needs to know more about. Following one last final 10-minute break, we'll jump into the local Register of Historic Places and talk about the National Register of Historic Places. Part J, how to spot a historic home. In Section J, I'm going to cover everything from how to raise the profile of an unprotected but historic neighborhood to how historic properties are valued higher than non-historic properties. We'll close the lecture with a special section on adaptive reuse. Then we'll get into our question and answer, and then finally, the evaluations. With the most recent surge of new arrivals to Phoenix, developers are already going back into city centers to search for their next infill project. Agents are no doubt some of the most influential people in real estate today. And while housing is definitely on everyone's minds, it's the historic buildings and houses in these neighborhoods that are threatened the most. This concludes my presentation. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I hope that you have a chance to contact me very soon. Let's talk. Ask me some questions. Get some more information. I want to teach this class to your realtors.